National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, a look at their head coach. His side enters in need of a win, sitting at 1-3 in this early season. I'm Kate Scott here with Rob Hewitt. Everybody just about set. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Fielded by Henderson. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. That's another Saints first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Saints.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. Just stopping the quick pass, became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds a man right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Running with Ingram. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns have more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ballgame.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense,
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
when they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They go play action on 1st down. That's brought in by White. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Has him on a quick hitter. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He'll get this complete to White. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
at the 35-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Fielded by Henderson. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now run with Ingram. It's away from one. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stops. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and a yard.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
On the play. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Ingram with it. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
After a sec. Let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. They're going to try and throw it here. And again, an interception is drawn. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Zuerlein puts it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Robinson with the return. He dodged the tackle. Robinson gets hit. He loses it. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kick-out cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Ingram. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Dumped off to his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Zuerlein puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Max Melton who held him down there. Rolling from the gun here. It's complete to Turner. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. All in left side. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on the DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. They're able to grind into a halt after a pickup of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
Results.
The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. This a 48-yard look for him. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints offense out once again, led by Quinn Ewers. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got Moore once again. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. DJ Turner in on the stop that time. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's on target to Moore. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing it again here. He keeps it and takes off. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down, New Orleans.
Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds the in route, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zuerlein on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And this is the Broncos wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will wind up as a 72-yard touchdown grab. The Broncos started the year 0-2, but now have won 3 in a row, including this one. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Robinson with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Back play straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Saints take over.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Setting them on the dive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints.
In the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
The give now out of the shotgun. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. All set now. First and 10.
And the Saints. First down.
Blown back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Slot man motioned over. Second and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, play action. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He'll come up on first and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 12.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Third and 4 coming up now.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Zuerlein puts it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Robinson with the return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25.
After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
He's
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hand off to the back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, first down.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
87.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dropping back to throw. It's his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Turner for the completion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll go play action. Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
He's going to throw it again.
The Saints,
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
2nd and 10, back to throw. It's into the hands of White. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Working inside the red zone. It's complete to Turner. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
6. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This is from 35 out on the left hash. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Fielded by Henderson. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints offense out once again, led by Quinn Ewers. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Slot receivers headed left. And running with Ingram. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, I got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, here's a pass. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pass play now. Catch is made down the right sideline. as he takes this down to the 30.
36 yards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
For the Saints. First down.
Now it's Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you. They can take it to the house.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Robinson with the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down now, ball at the 33. A give now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good enough for Atlanta first down. He's going to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
29-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints 24.
9 quarterback run here. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
At the 9-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. There he is on 3rd and short. He's got White. Complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Throwing now off the play action. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 16.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Ingram with it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Saints, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints, first down.
They'll run here from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Ingram. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
No run with Ingram. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. We've set it down from 37.
Saints.
They'll run here on first down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd.
2nd and 9.
And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Throwing from the gun. He has room past the 12. He loses the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear it preach that all the time. Get the ball back. If they get the ball back, a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They were touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Give now to the running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Drawing up the design keeper. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons, 16.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, looking for options. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Trying to push this past the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain
Offense to
of
the
11.
line fast.
And the Falcons 1st down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's a design run. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Atlanta.